In a quiet corner of a lush, sun-dappled garden, there lived a small, unassuming snail named Sammy. Sammy was unlike any other snail in the garden. He had a secret power that set him apart. Sammy was a super snail, and his superpower was his incredible speed. While most snails moved at a snail's pace, Sammy zipped and zoomed through the garden at lightning speed. His shell, adorned with a bright blue spiral, gleamed as he raced from one end of the garden to the other. Sammy's fellow garden creatures, including the wise old tortoise, Timothy, and the chatty ladybug, Lila, marveled at his extraordinary ability. Sammy, however, was a humble snail. He never boasted about his speed, and he used his power to help his friends whenever they needed him. If a caterpillar was stuck on a leaf, Sammy would be there in a flash to lend a hand, or rather, a slime trail. When a butterfly needed a quick rescue from a spider's web, Sammy was the one to come to the rescue. One sunny morning, as Sammy was zooming along the garden path, he noticed a commotion near the center of the garden. The other creatures were gathered around a worried-looking hummingbird named Ruby. Ruby had lost her precious necklace, a glittering jewel that she treasured more than anything in the world. Ruby had been wearing the necklace while sipping nectar from the garden's vibrant flowers, but now it was nowhere to be found. The garden creatures searched high and low, but the jewel seemed to have vanished. Seeing his friends in distress, Sammy offered to help. He knew that with his super speed, he could cover the entire garden in the blink of an eye. Ruby, her tiny heart filled with hope, agreed, and Sammy set off on his quest to find the missing necklace. Sammy raced through the garden, leaving a trail of glistening slime behind him as he searched every nook and cranny. He checked under leaves, in the shadowy corners, and even atop the tallest flowers. Hours turned into days as Sammy tirelessly scoured every inch of the garden. During his search, Sammy encountered a host of interesting characters, from a friendly spider who offered him shelter from the rain to a wise old earthworm who shared stories of the garden's history. Sammy realized that his journey was not just about finding the necklace, it was also about discovering the beauty and complexity of the world around him. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the garden in a warm, golden glow, Sammy came across a patch of iridescent mushrooms. As he marveled at their beauty, he noticed a glimmer beneath one of the mushrooms. It was Ruby's necklace, shining like a beacon of hope. Filled with joy, Sammy retrieved the necklace and made his way back to the center of the garden, where his friends awaited. Ruby's eyes sparkled with tears of gratitude as she thanked Sammy for his incredible effort and dedication. The garden creatures celebrated with a grand feast, and Sammy's extraordinary adventure became a legendary tale in the garden. From that day forward, Sammy continued to zip and zoom through the garden, but now, he was known not only for his super speed but also for his kind heart and unwavering determination. He had not only found Ruby's necklace, but had also discovered the true power of friendship and the magic of the world around him. And so, in the quiet corner of the lush, sun-dappled garden, Sammy the super snail continued to live his extraordinary life, a beloved hero and a symbol of the extraordinary things that could be achieved with courage, kindness, and the willingness to explore the wonders of the world. As the seasons changed in the garden, Sammy's reputation as a kind and fearless adventurer grew. Garden creatures would seek his help for various tasks and challenges, knowing that Sammy's super speed and big heart would always come to the rescue. One day, During a torrential rainstorm, a family of tiny ants found themselves in a dire situation. Their underground nest had become flooded, and they were struggling to find a safe place to relocate. Sammy, always ready to assist those in need, rushed to their aid. With his lightning-fast pace, Sammy guided the ant family to a nearby, dry burrow. He didn't stop there. He helped them gather food and find a suitable new location for their nest. The grateful ants thanked Sammy and declared him an honorary member of their ant colony, a title that Sammy proudly accepted. Sammy's adventures continued to take him to every corner of the garden. He befriended a mischievous grasshopper named Gus, who taught him to appreciate the joy of leaping through the air. He even ventured into the deepest thicket of thorns to rescue a frightened baby bunny. But Sammy's most cherished moments were the quiet ones he spent with his friends, basking in the beauty of the garden and sharing stories under the moonlight. He learned valuable lessons about the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of compassion. One spring day, as Sammy was sunbathing on a large, velvety leaf, he noticed a group of young snails huddled together, looking up to him with admiration. They had heard about Sammy's adventures and dreamed of becoming heroes like him. Sammy smiled and invited the young snails to join him on a special quest, where they would learn the true meaning of bravery and friendship. Together, they embarked on a journey that would take them through meadows, forests, and even a hidden cave where they uncovered a secret treasure. The young snails returned to the garden with newfound wisdom and a sense of purpose. They, too, became known as the Super Snail Squad, and under Sammy's guidance, they continued to spread kindness and help others in need. And so, in the heart of the lush garden, Sammy the Super Snail continued to live a life filled with adventure, friendship, and the joy of making the world a better place. His legacy inspired not only his fellow snails, but all the creatures in the garden to embrace their unique gifts and the power of compassion, reminding them that true heroes could be found in the most unexpected places. One sunny morning, as Sammy was gliding along a dew-kissed leaf, he heard a faint cry for help coming from a nearby rosebush. Without hesitation, he followed the sound and discovered a delicate butterfly trapped in a thorny tangle of vines. The butterfly's name was Bella, and she was known for her vibrant colors and graceful flights. But now, she was in distress, her delicate wings entangled in the thorns. Sammy, with his sharp snail instincts, knew that he had to act swiftly. Sammy extended his slimy trail, carefully maneuvering around the thorns and gently freeing Bella's wings. She fluttered out of the thorny trap and landed gracefully on a nearby petal, her gratitude evident in her shimmering eyes. Bella was so touched by Sammy's kindness that she invited him to accompany her on a journey to a far-off garden, known as the Garden of Dreams. It was a legendary place where magic bloomed in every corner, and it was said that wishes made there had a way of coming true. Sammy, always eager for adventure, accepted the invitation. He and Bella embarked on their journey, encountering enchanting sights along the way, fields of dancing fireflies, sparkling streams that played music as they flowed, and meadows where flowers whispered secrets to the wind. As they reached the Garden of Dreams, Sammy and Bella were mesmerized by its beauty. It was a place where wishes truly came to life. They witnessed children's laughter transforming into bubbles that danced in the air, and whispered secrets becoming colorful birds that soared into the sky. Sammy and Bella spent days exploring the garden, making wishes and helping others fulfill their dreams. Bella's wings shimmered with even more brilliant colors, a testament to the magic that surrounded them. Sammy felt that he had found a place where his super speed was matched by the magic of the world. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Sammy and Bella sat on a dewy leaf, gazing at the starry sky. Bella revealed her secret dream, to become the guardian of the Garden of Dreams, ensuring that its magic would continue to bring joy to all who visited. Sammy, touched by Bella's dream, knew that it was time to return to his garden. He bid farewell to Bella, promising to visit her in the Garden of Dreams whenever he could. With a heart full of gratitude and newfound wisdom, Sammy made his way back home. Back in his own garden, Sammy continued his adventures, always ready to help those in need. He knew that even the smallest acts of kindness could bring magic into the world. And in the quiet corners of the lush, sun-dappled garden, Sammy the Super Snail's story of bravery, friendship, and the power of dreams lived on, inspiring generations to come.